Palipas nga po ng mga taon, mas nagiging bukas na ang usapan tungkol sa kalusugan at mga sensitibong issue. Pero pagdating po sa HIV, marami pa ring takot, hiya at maling impormasyon. Sa kabila ng mga kampanya, patuloy pa rin po ang pagtaas ng kaso ng HIV sa Pilipinas, lalo na po sa hanay ng mga kabataan. Yan po ang tatalakayin natin ngayon kasama ang ating paboritong resident morning doctor na si Doc Richard. Good morning, Doc!
Good morning, Mommy Dins.
Morning.
Welcome back and happy Friday. Good morning din po, mga kapatid. Mahalagang maunawaan na ang HIV ay hindi hatol sa buhay, kundi isang kondisyong kayang i-manage kung maagapan at kung may sapat na kaalaman. Para po ikwento ang kanyang karanasan, mapalad tayong makasama ngayong umaga ang content creator at HIV advocate na si Lawrence Edelbert Oleres. Good morning, Lawrence.
Morning, Doc.
Morning, Lawrence!
At para naman po bigyang linaw ang mga tanong tungkol sa HIV, makakasama rin natin ang sexual health and HIV primary care specialist na si Dr. Dean Patrick Eugene Reyes. Good morning, Doc Dean.
Good morning.
Morning, Doc
Morning,
Dean.
good
Good to see you again. So very, very important yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon, Doc, because
Ma'am Gibbs.
itong mga nakaraang araw at linggo, parang mas napapag-usapan at nagkakaroon ng news, balita tungkol sa pagtaas ng cases ng HIV. And meron silang age bracket na binibigay this time. Very, very specific.
Yes.
So sa lahat po ng mga kapatid nating nanonood, kayo may pamagulang, kayo po ay may pinagdadaan ng ganito, makinig po tayo ng maigi dahil may mga eksperto tayong kasama.
Yes,
Doc.
totoo yan, Mommy Dims. Tumataas nga talaga ang kaso ng HIV dito sa Pilipinas, particular na, o lalong-lalo na sa mga Gen Z na tinatawag natin. So eto na nga, Mommy Dims, para kay Lawrence ang una nating tanong. Lawrence, kailan mo unang nalaman na ikaw ay isang person living with HIV at ano nga ba ang nagtulak sa'yo para magpa-test?
So, nalaman ko to way back 2013 and I was 18 years old by that
Wow,
time.
so young.
So young. So, yun yung usual na cases na naririnig natin right now. Nagtulak sa akin to get tested is because some of my friends died because of AIDS. And during the 2013 era, the information about HIV is not there yet. So, nung namatay sila with AIDS, me as a virgin gay, na parang dun that time, and nagkaroon ako ng ka-relationship who is older than me, na nagkaroon na rin ng other sexual intercourse with other men to men. Doon na nagkaroon ako ng parang somehow curiosity, kung ika nga na as a young adult, I'm curious about what is AIDS, and I learned about that it started from HIV. So yun yung talagang nag-push forward sa akin na magpa-test.
Okay, Lawrence, may question lang ako mabilis because you said na may mga kaibigan kang pumanaw. Una, kami ay nakikidalamhati. Alam mo, kahit gano'ng katagal na yan nangyayari, you always remember it. It's always in your heart and I'm sure you always remember them every time you speak about your advocacy, no? Gusto ko malaman, ilang taon ba sila noon nung namatay sila at pinagdaanan nila yung AIDS?
During that time, they are 20 and
So older
20.
sila than
Older
you.
than me.
Pero technically, pasok pa rin sila sa bracket nung binabanggit nila ngayon, di ba? Okay, sige. Eto, after mong malaman yung diagnosis mo, because you learned about it when you were 18 as well, nagpa-diagnose ka?
Yes.
Okay, you came to friends first before family or family first before friends?
Actually, during that time, since I don't have any knowledge about HIV, so super afraid ako ma-discriminate or ma-stigmatize inside the household or in the community. So I just keep it for myself. I tell it to my partner during that time about my HIV status, and it started there. Sa partner ko lang talaga kasi he is the one who got me to this situation, and I cannot blame him as well kasi somehow the ideology or the knowledge about HIV during 2013 is not that much of a deal, or it's not much of a controversy during that time. Not like today, it's been talked about already.
Oo. Still parang walking on eggshells pa din,
Yes.
pero better than
Better
before,
than
di ba? You were saying kasi na, I'm sure maraming mga nanonood ngayon, if they have partners and you were saying na sabay kayo, meron kayo, dahil sa kanya mo parang nakuha ba, tama ba ako? And you were going through it, very important that if you have it, you have to tell your partner Tama ba ako?
Yes.
Dapat ganyan yan. Kasi since na-mention mo na parang there's also, did you feel you were responsible na kailangan for next time? Kasi you're not with that same person anymore.
Yeah, I'm not with that same
So,
person
when you
anymore.
would have relationships afterwards, did you feel the need to also say it all the time?
Siguro during the moment as I grow having HIV, dun ko nare-realize as time goes by that I have to tell it to my sexual partner. But it doesn't have to be like in an immediate way. You have to better know the person before you trusting your entire self
Oo,
to the
kasi
person.
very scary din in the sense, so what if wala pa kayong lalim pagdating sa
Yes.
relasyon na gano'n, and then sinabi mo na kaagad,
Yes.
very dangerous information,
Yes.
lalo na if hindi mo napapagkatiwalaan yung kausap
That's
mo.
so true.
Tama, Lawrence?
Yes po.
So, okay. Lawrence, gusto ko malaman, how did you feel after the diagnosis?
What I felt after the diagnosis is fear because I don't want to be in the situation where my friends are.
Yeah.
So during that time kasi talagang takot talaga yung naramdaman ko, and being the eldest in the family, it's really hard for me, and my dad is working OFW. Paano na lang if mawala ako?
Grabe, ang bigat doon. Nainisip ko
Yes.
pa lang ang bigat na kagad ng
Sobra.
pinagdaanan niya doon.
Totoo yan, Mommy Davis. Pero para mas maliwanagan yung ating mga manonood, kay Doc Dean, ano nga ba, Doc, ang HIV at ano ang pinagkaiba nito sa AIDS?
Okay. So, HIV, it stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. Siya yung virus mismo. Siya yung nakakatch mo, no? AIDS, on the other hand, it stands for Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. Siya naman yung advanced stage of an HIV infection. So, the best way I explain it to my patients, what is HIV like, isipin mo, yung virus, ina-attack niya yung mga soldiers ng katawan mo. So, hindi yung virus mismo yung nakaka-cause ng problems, pero yung the fact na wala ka ng mga sundalo sa katawan mo. And then when you reach the point na almost zero na talaga yung immune system mo, yung mga taga-protect sa'yo, that's when you get into AIDS territory or advanced HIV.
Okay. Doc, ito na lang, kasi with the rise of the cases at this point, ano sa tingin mo yung naging dahilan ng 500% increase sa bilang ng HIV cases dito sa ating bansa alone?
So, multifactorial kasi talaga yan. No? There are lots of different elements that put us in that situation right now, no? So, gaya ng sabi ni Lawrence, like around 10 years ago, medyo mababa pa yung information. Ngayon pa lang siya nagkakaroon ng momentum and information to the general public. So, this is an effect of like 10 years worth of building, lack of information, lack of education, no? But that's only one part. It's not all bad. One of the reasons why parang nagka-spike tayo is because nag-i-improve talaga ang ability natin dito sa bansa to get tested, no?
Right.
So kung mas madami tayong natetest, mas marami rin tayong nakakatch, no? So, you have to look at the entire picture. Alam ko, very scary to get that giant number na gano'n, no? Pero we have to look at the entire picture na it's not all bad. We're doing very good things already in the advocacy field. Madami na tayong nagawa, pero madami pa tayong kailangan gawin.
And I think the most important thing here is that better na natetest po kayo, alam na ninyo, so you better know how to battle it and how to manage it, kasi nga na-manage siya. But for Lawrence, gusto ko malaman, ano yung mga sintomas ba nung 18 years old ka that made you feel, meron ba or naisip mo lang because yung sa partner mo noon had it?
Actually, nagkaroon ako ng pabalik-balik na lagnat bago ko nalaman that my friends died because of AIDS. Nagkaroon ako ng pabalik-balik na lagnat that made me feel that, no, this is just normal. This is just, I just have to take medication and then I'm all good, I'm healed. Pero nung nagkaroon ako ng idea about AIDS, doon na ako nagpa-test. And actually, I have to tell it honestly, I became in denial about my HIV status at the very first. So, pinatagal ko siya ng 1 year. After a year, I got shingles at doon ko nasabi sa sarili ko that, I really have HIV and I have to start the medication and the treatment.
Eto naman, Doc Dean, kailan nga dapat tayo magpa-test para matukoy kung may HIV ang isang tao?
Okay, so there's this thing with HIV na tawag sa kanya window period. Meaning, hindi naman automatic after na makipagtalik ka and with somebody and you might have caught it, lalabas na siya agad sa testing, no? So routinely, ang aming advice is to get checked after a sexual encounter, at least 2 weeks, and then you get retested after 90 days or 3 months, no? So if you're a very sexually active person, routine, regular testing is highly encouraged, not just for HIV but other STIs like syphilis rin, mga gonorrhea, chlamydia. It's okay to be sexually active and to express yourself sexually, but you have to also be responsible.
Agree. Doc, paano ba talaga na ipapasa ang HIV virus?
So HIV, it comes from an infected bodily fluid. At ang mga kasali dyan is ang semen or semilia, vaginal fluids, rectal fluids, and pwede rin ang vertical transmission, meaning from sa isang ina dun sa anak nila through breastfeeding, no? So there has to be a way for the infected blood or bodily fluid to get inside your system, no?
Right.
So kailangan closed siya. So yung mga madaming myths dyan na parang kunwari beso or kiss
or laway,
yakas,
diba?
oo, or share ng utensils, hindi yun nagkakos ng HIV, no? So that's why if you have a loved one or a friend na PL-HIV, yakapin nyo sila,
It's okay.
kiss nyo sila, okay lang yun, no? Yung laway, actually, you need gallons and gallons of saliva or laway to get an infection. So hindi naman lumalaklak ang mga tao ng ganun kadami, diba? So don't worry, really, ano siya. Nowadays, HIV is super manageable. Hindi na siya death sentence. Madali na siyang gamutin nowadays.
And speaking of gamutin, Doc, ano nga ba yung mga treatment options para sa PHLIV or yung mga PHLIV? Ano ba yung PLHIV?
So PLHIV stands for Persons Living with HIV. So that's
and that's a correct term. That means you can use it. Okay.
Yes.
Kasi di ba minsan you use it as a doctor but you can't say it to somebody who has it. So, kunwari, meron ka, you can say, I'm a PLHIV.
Yes.
Okay, ganun pala yun. Okay.
So the usual run-through, like if we manage to find somebody who is R or reactive, no, we want to link them to care. So there are these facilities, both private, NGO, and government, na tawag sa kanila mga treatment hub, where people can avail of the medications for free. Tawag sa kanila is ARVs or antiretroviral medications. And ano lang siya, you just take 1 pill a day. So parang may maintenance ka lang, like kung may hypertension ka or diabetes, no? So currently, yung mga gamot na to ay very advanced. They work very, very well. They're very, very effective. Hindi pa namin kaya tanggalin yung virus sa katawan mo, pero anong ginagawa namin? Pinapatulog namin yung virus. So tulog lang sila doon, hindi nila ikaw kaya saktan as long as you take your medication. And yung goal of treatment is to reach this state called undetectable.
Yeah.
Undetectable is sobrang konti na lang ng virus sa katawan mo na pag tinetest namin siya, hindi na namin siya nakikita. Yes.
That's
Yun yung goal.
amazing. Yes.
Ito naman, Doc, para sa ating mga kapatid. Makinig po kayo, ha? Paano po maiiwasan ang pagkalat ng HIV?
Okay, so we just go back to how it's transmitted in the first place, no? So there are many ways that you can reduce your risk, no? So kasali dyan ang safe na pagkikipagtalik. Kailangan kilala mo yung partner mo. Kailangan lang sila, mga small circle or kung kaya monogamy, isang tao, no? Then there are options like ang paggamit ng condom, no? Meron ng gamot ngayon, tawag sa kanya is PrEP or pre-exposure prophylaxis, na iniinom mo rin siya. Parang ganun rin, parang maintenance medication, and while you're on it, you are 99% protected from HIV.
And you can get this for free, di ba, Doc?
You can get it for free. There's a lot of facilities that cater to it talaga in the Philippines. So you just have to contact them and they'll happily walk you through and help you through the process.
Yan. So eto naman, Mommy Dims, para kay Lawrence. Ano ang mensahe mo para sa mga kapwa mo na persons living with HIV?
Masasabi ko lang, Doc and Ms. Dimples, to my fellow person living with HIV, that they don't have to fear that they are left alone. They're people who are trying to fight their battles as well, and we are here to guide them no matter what happened. Living with HIV is no longer a death sentence. It's a very manageable virus, and there is a future ahead for you. Like me, I finished graduating college. Nag-stop kasi ako nung na-diagnose ako ng HIV, but I still pursue my dreams. And right now, I'm living a healthy life, normal, and sobrang saya. I mean, I just have to be happy and be contented of the life that I still have. you live for your now and not for what will happen.
Oo. I think what the power really that you hold, Lawrence, is that when you speak up this way with your journey coming off when you were 18 up until today, and when you say na nagpadayon ka, di ba? Yung parang dumire-diretso ka lang sa buhay at ipinaglaban mo ang right mo to live even through HIV. People will know na kahit they feel it's the darkest time of their lives right now, kung nanonood sila, it's not like that. It doesn't have to be like that forever. Pwedeng kagaya mo, labanan ito, i-manage ito, at pumunta sa mga taong makakatulong sa kanila. Thank you, Lawrence, for bravely sharing your story. It is still Pride Month, correct?
Yes.
No, and it's a beautiful time to really open conversations and communication like this. Lawrence, I'm so proud of you, just so you know. I have plenty of friends who are PLHIVs. So, Doc, ito naman, ikaw, Doc, meron ka bang mensahe sa ating mga PLHIVs?
Yes. So for me, my message out there is always, alam ko stigma still exists, especially in their country. And stigma is actually the one that kills more than the virus, no? So if you are considering or worried that you might be infected, alam ko scary, pero please get tested because once we find out, kaya na nga namin siyang gawan ng paraan, no? So, you equals you, yun yung sinasabi namin ngayon. Pag undetectable ka na, untransmittable ka na, it's impossible for you to get anybody else sick. So, ganun na ka-advance yung technology. So, don't be scared. This will not define your life. You can live authentic, fulfilling life pa despite a diagnosis.
Doc, where is your clinic? Where can we catch you?
So my personal clinic is called Hara Holistic Gender and Sexual Health Clinic. We are located in Capitolio, Pasig.
Lapit.
Yeah, so please drop by, message us on any of our socials. I'll be happy to answer your questions.
Lawrence, ikaw naman, I'm sure a lot of our kapatids would want to see most of your content now.
Yes, always visit my TikTok content, which is Positive Journey, and also my Instagram is just Yo Lorenzo. I also want to say thank you so much for the hash. Hash is a HIV and AIDS support house where I'm in. Also, we could help you out if you're afraid to go out to the clinics. We are here to go directly to your homes, to get you tested, to get to know your HIV status. And also, we have this, the Red Whistle. We are the group of people who try to combat with information online, and they have a project right now who the Project Headshot Clinic was going to be on the 22nd.
Okay, June 22.
June 22.
Sunday.
Sunday sa Glorieta. And this project helps also benefit all the funding for projects or extracurricular because this is an NGO. So this is an amazing thing, and salamat. I just want to say salamat sa family ko sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa akin even though I'm living with HIV. You are still there, they are still there, guiding me, hugging me for who I am, and no matter what happened, I know that there are a lot of people who are living with HIV that their parents or their family members would able to hug them because totoo lang, blood is thicker than water.
Always blood is thicker than water. Thank you so much, Lawrence Oleres, Dr. Dean Patrick Reyes, and of course, our very own Dr. Richard Gadiaza. Mga kapatid, Dimples Romana po, kumpletuhin ang inyong umaga ng mga kwentong puno ng inspirasyon. Salubungin po ang bawat araw ng may ngiti at pag-asa. Kaya't mag-subscribe na po at mag-follow na sa aming social media pages ng News 5.